Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I achieved this makeup look using all drugstore products. Everything that you see in this video today should be able to go into your local Walmart, Target, CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, your local beauty supply store, just anywhere that sells makeup in your town. You should be able to find the items that I use in this video. I will do a voiceover today, so I'm going to try to say every product that I use, but just in case I miss something, I will have all the products used in today's video listed in the description box down below. So make sure that you check the description box if you want to know what a particular product is. Also, on my channel, this is my third video. So when I reach 1,000 subscribers, I will be having a giveaway. So that's something to look out for. So yeah guys, if you want to see how I achieved this flawless face using all drugstore products, then keep on watching. Alright guys, so starting off with a clean face. Today for moisturizer, I'm going to be using the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. And I really like this moisturizer because it doesn't feel greasy on the skin and it keeps my skin nice and moisturized throughout the entire day. Next, I'm going to be going in with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Chocolate, and I'm just going to use this to outline my brows and fill them in. If you want a more detailed brow tutorial, then just let me know in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to get to work on that right away. Next, I'm going to be cleaning up my brows with the LA Girl Pro Conceal. On the bottom, I'm going to be using a shade 2 to 3 shades lighter than my skin tone, which is Toffee. And on the top, I'm going to be using a color closer to my skin tone. It's going to be the shade Toast. Alright, moving on to the eyes, I'm going to be using the Milani eyeshadow primer, and this is one of the best eyeshadow primers at the store. It keeps my eyeshadows creaseless all throughout the day. Then I'm going to be going in with Strike a Pose by NYX, and I'm going to use this as my transition color, and it's just a color that's really close to my skin tone. Then I'm going to be picking up Dance the Tides by NYX. It is very close to Brown Script by MAC. I'm just going to be going directly into the crease with this. Next, I'm going into my Black Radiance Pressed Powder in the shade Ebony because I do not have a brown matte shadow in my collection from the drugstore, so I'll have to get on that, but I'm going to go right on top of that Dance the Tides. Then I'm going to be using a NYX Jumbo pencil in the shade Black Bean, and I'm just going to use this as my eyeshadow base. I'm going to blend that out with my finger. Next, I'm going to be going into a NYX Prismatic eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Jaded, and it's just a really beautiful green eyeshadow. And I'm going to use my ring finger to pack this shadow on the outer portion of my lid. And then I'm just going to use a blending brush with no extra product just to make sure there are no harsh edges. Then I'm picking up another NYX Prismatic eyeshadow in liquid gold. Just going to use my pinky finger to apply this to the inner portion of my lid. Next, I'm going to be going into the NYC liquid eyeliner in black, and a lot of people love this liner, but I don't know, I don't care for it that much. And then I'm going to be picking up my black Radiance Fine Line Waterproof Liquid Liner. I'm just going to use this to line the rest of my lash line. I'm going to be picking up another NYX eyeshadow, and this is just a matte black shadow called Stripped, and I'm just going to use this to use this brush, to pack that color in my outer V and place it where I want it to go, and then I'm just going to use a tapered blending brush to blend that out. Next, I'm going to go into my Rimmel London Eye Kohl pencil. I'm just going to use this to tight line my upper lash line. Next, I'm going to be trying out this new eyeshadow primer from Wet n Wild. And then I'm going to be going in with my favorite drugstore mascara of all time, which is the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. And I'm only going to go in with one coat of this mascara because I'm going to be adding a second mascara. Next, I'm going to apply the L'Oreal Carbon Black Voluminous Mascara. And I'm just going to use this to give my lashes some volume. Alright, next we're going to move on to the face. I'm going to be using two primers today. The first primer is going to be the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. And I'm just going to use this where I feel like my pores are larger. And for the rest of my face, I'm going to be using the Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm. And it's kind of liquidy, so you want to apply it to your skin and make sure that it gets nice and tacky before you apply your foundation. For my foundation today, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal True Match in Cocoa C8. And this foundation is really runny and a lot comes out, so I kind of feel like it's a waste because I don't want to put the product back into the bottle because I kind of feel like it's unsanitary. So yeah, I just kind of put it on my skin, and yeah, we'll blend it all out. It's a lot, but we'll blend it. And I'm using my Real Techniques Beauty Complexion Sponge to apply my foundation today. Next, I'm going to be going into my Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Concealer, and I really love this concealer because it's nice and creamy and it provides full coverage. And I'm using the shade Medium Deep. Now I'm just using the other end of my Real Techniques Beauty Complexion Sponge that I use to apply my foundation, just to make sure there are no harsh lines. And I apply way too much concealer right here, but we'll blend it out, we'll make it work. Alright, next I'm going to be going into another product that I'm using for the first time, and it is the Airspun Loose Face Powder, and it is in translucent. And I was kind of scared to use this powder at first because I thought it was going to leave a flashback on my pictures, but it photographed really well, and I really like the powder. It's working out pretty good. I'm just going to take that concealer and just balance out my highlight by highlighting in the usual spots, which is the chin, cupid's bow, bridge of the nose, and forehead. I'm just going to use my Real Techniques buffing brush to buff out my concealer on my forehead and my chin. And then I'm going to use my Real Techniques Beauty Complexion Sponge to blend out the concealer on my cupid's bow and the bridge of my nose. Then I'm going to take that Airspun powder and I'm just going to set in all the other places that I used concealer. Got some on my brows. And now I'm just using a brush to blend all of that extra powder away. And I'm going to be using another new product today, and it is the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette, and I'm using the shade Medium Deep. And I really like this palette. It comes with a contour shade, a sculpting shade, and a highlight shade. And I think that the contour shade is just the perfect contour shade for my skin tone. They have a light to medium palette also. And this palette is very affordable. I think it was like $7.99, but there's a instant $2 off coupon. So I picked mine up at Target, but I did see them in CVS also. I'm just going to use that same palette to contour on my nose a little bit. I'm just using an e.l.f. contour brush to blend out the contour on my nose. Alright, now I'm picking up my Black Radiance Soft Focus Finishing Powder, and I am in the shade Milk Chocolate, and I'm just using this to set my entire face. And I'm also going to go over the places that I highlighted just to tone down my highlight a bit. Now I'm just going to line my bottom lash line with the Rimmel London Kohl Pencil in the shade Black. And I'm going to use my NYX eyeshadow in Stripped and I'm going to pack that as close as I can to the lower lash line. And then on a small e.l.f. concealer brush, I'm going to take Dance the Tides. I'm just going to use that to smoke out my bottom lash line. Next, I'm going to be using the Black Radiance Baked Blush in the shade Warm Berry. I really love this shade on my skin tone. It is a very affordable blush. And I'm going to be going in with two highlighters today. The first one is a Ruby Kisses highlighter in Bronze Glow. And the second is from the Fergie collection from Wet n Wild. And it is the Rose Gold Goddess. And I'm just going to use that Rose Gold Goddess to highlight everywhere I want to glow. And then I'm going to be taking my Ruby Kisses highlighter in Bronze Glow. I'm just going to go over the top of that Wet n Wild highlighter just on my cheekbone. And I'm also going to use the Ruby Kisses highlighter in Bronze Glow to highlight my inner tear duct. Alright, next I'm going to be using a Wet n Wild. This is actually an eyeliner and it is semi-brown now. I'm just going to use this to line my lips. And for lipstick today, I'm going to be using my favorite lipstick of all time, Maybelline's Truffle Tease. I think that it is the perfect nude for my skin tone. And then I'm going to go on top of that with a NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Tiramisu, just to add a little pink tint to it. And I'm going to finish off the look with some NYX Dewy Setting Spray. Alright, and that is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day. Until the next video.